live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. You have stumbled upon the Gamer Social Club podcast. I mean, the party chat. I got to get used to that. And I am your host, One Hot Dragon, and I am joined with Candy Bomb, and I am joined with King of the Cask, Sean. How are you guys?
Hello. Good. How are you?
I'm just peachy freaking keen. Isn't that right, Anya? My daughter just came over to see what I was doing.
Hi, Anya.
Hello.
They said hi. So today we are going to be talking about Candy and Sean going to go see PAX East and their experience there. Talk a little bit of video games, talk about what we've been up to and playing. But before that, let me tell you about the Gamer Social Club. It is a place where gamers from all around the world come and share their love for video games together in a positive environment. Our goal is to give gamers a platform to share their experiences, to add to the conversation in the games industry, and to give more gamers a sense of community, and to bring a little more happiness into your life. That's a lot of ands. I feel like I read that wrong. Gamer Social Club started out as a book club for gamers, and it is still going strong. Join us in the Discord channel. There is a link to join our Discord channel in the description below, where we have a game of the month every month, and we vote on it. Right now, the game we are playing is Doom: The Dark Ages, just like everybody else in the world right now. So that we're just chatting about that this month. We have yet to vote on what the month of June is going to be, but I'm sure that vote is going to be up soon. Then let's see. Feel like I skipped over something. I don't care. We're gonna. We're on Twitch. For everybody who's already on Twitch, you already know this. So this is our first time as Gamer Social Club going on Twitch, and it is our first time like co-streaming and doing it multiple places. So bear with us as we get our bearings here. I just discovered Restream for the first time in my life, so I don't know. Maybe we'll reach more people now. So all right. So I like to usually start off with some spicy questions or whatnot, especially to Sean. This is your first time being on the show, so what has been your hottest take in gaming?
Majora's Mask is better than Ocarina of Time.
That's fair. That's fair.
You'd be surprised how many people throw a fit about that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. I have yet to run into somebody. The only person I know that has this stance that I have spoken to, two people. Mike F. Plays, who does not stream anymore on Twitch, and the Anime Man, who's a big YouTuber. He's the only other person I know who has the take that Majora's Mask is better than Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
And I stand by it. It is a darker, more interesting story. I am not saying to anything to belittle the story of Link in Hyrule. I think the story in Termina is better.
Okay. All right. That's a hot take. I'm down with it. See, the thing about it for me is I can't sit here and really have too much of a conversation about it, because my experience with Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time was playing like the first hour or two of it over and over and over and over again, because I was just a child with my brain was made of mush. So I was like, this is Majora's Mask.
I think it was also, for a lot of people, it was one of their first forays into what if there's an actual time element of this game that you do have to manipulate. It's a lot harder than Ocarina of Time had time manipulation, but it was really like, okay, are you gonna be Kid Link or are you gonna be adult Link?
Yeah.
In Majora's Mask, no, you actually have to factor in when you're doing things, what time it is, where you're doing certain things, and what time of the 3 days that it is. And also, I think it's really cool because it's basically Groundhog Day for Link, and that's why I like it.
Yeah. Now, so games like that don't stress you out, like whenever you're okay. So were you a fan of Dead Rising then? Random question, because that's the only other game. Okay.
Never played it.
Yeah, Dead Rising 2, it has like the time limit, and some of my friends, they were like, I can't even touch it. I just get way too stressed out about it. But for me, I was like, let's speed run this thing. Faster.
Yeah. There's literally end of end of Majora's Mask, that's basically what you have to do. You have to speedrun all the bosses again to then go to the final fight.
That's awesome. That's
Which is
awesome.
fine. I love it.
Yeah. And then Candy, what's your hottest take in gaming? I'm excited for this.
I mean, I have multiples, especially considering who I married, which, newsflash, it's King.
What?
So
No.
I don't. Whose woman's is this? She's not my woman.
So let's see. Ones that always make people upset. Stardew sucks. It's overrated, right? I don't see the appeal in these like fake cozy games. Pokemon is repetitive and has been repetitive for the last 20 years, and it's a kids game, and I don't know why people get so upset when I say that it's a kids game. All right, this is also gonna be blasphemous. I think Soulsborne games are overrated.
Oh, it looks like
I know that's
something's going on with the network connection. It looks like we're about to lose Candy. I don't know what's going on. No, I'm just playing around. You're fine.
I know. I have some very hot takes. Okay? I know.
Yep.
I have gotten to sit through many of her playing some of the Souls games on stream as community challenges.
Really?
And, it's a trip watching her play.
Here's the thing, right? I understand the appeal of some of these games, right? I do. And I have literally had times where I go on 30-minute long rants about some of these games.
Yeah.
I see the appeal. They're not for me, right? And I am definitely the type of person. Oh, wait, hold on. Before I finish the statement, what is the rating on this? Cursing, no cursing?
Oh, I didn't. The only thing I didn't do when I set up the Twitch was I didn't put crazy explicit. I don't know if that changes anything, but I mean, I would assume we could drop F-bombs here and there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I would have been banned a long time ago. I have gone on just full on rants about some of these things, and before I talk shit about something, I will try it, right?
Yeah.
So I will not just talk uneducated nonsense. So I have tried Soulsborne games. I have tried Pokemon games, right? I have tried Stardew, but they will not change my mind. They're overrated.
She's a hater through experience.
Well,
Listen,
hey, I
I
respect that.
Okay?
Yeah.
I respect that you at least gave it a shot before actually talking about it. I mean, there's so many people out there who will talk before they even try it. So, which ones specifically have you tried though?
So I have tried Bloodborne. I've tried Elden Ring. I have tried Dark Souls 3.
Okay.
I have tried the original Pokemon as an old person. I think I had Red. I tried Sun or Moon.
You had Sun.
Well, see, there's your problem right there. You had to play Blue. it was just far superior.
Played the wrong one.
Yep.
Somewhere in this house we have Scarlet or Violet or the one that came out before that.
I have Violet.
Okay.
So, I have Violet. I haven't finished it, but.
And then I did make people angry when I said I'll do a community challenge and I'll play a Pokemon game. So we hit the challenge, and I played Let's Go Pikachu, and people were livid. They were like, "This is not a real Pokemon game," and I was like, "Listen, I didn't say which Pokemon game. I said I would play one."
The one game you said you are still willing to give a chance, and only it's because Spike Chunsoft worked on it, was the Mystery Dungeon games.
Yep. Yeah, but those don't play like Pokemon games.
No, they don't. They're basically they just happen to have Pokemon in them, essentially.
Exactly. And look, I will say there is billions of dollars between me and Pokemon, right? So they are doing something right. And again, I see the appeal, I see the comfort in it, I see the nostalgia, but that ain't it for me, fam.
Nah, I actually get that, because I mean the thing is Pokemon, it always does have a protagonist as a kid, a child, and it's I I can't argue with the fact that it is a kid's game, and millennials just still love the nostalgia for it, and there's nothing wrong with that nostalgia. But also, it's a kid's game, so let's be real here.
Let's just be real with what it is, right?
Yep.
It's formulaic, right? You leave home, a professor gives you a starter Pokemon, you go to every gym, you collect your badges, and you become the best. That's it. Like there is nothing else to it at its core. So except more cute Pokemon.
You gotta collect them all, though. That's the thing.
Remember back in the day when you had to actually play with somebody else to collect them all? You had to actually plug your Game Boy. And, now people don't even do that. So the whole connect with people so that you can play together. Yeah. We have decided now we don't want to play with nobody. We'll just buy both versions ourselves. Yep. So really, we've ruined the game.
It's very true, though. I remember that
ruining their own franchise. That never happened.
Dude, I remember having that freaking cord. I was so stoked when I got it, and the most trading I ever did was with common Pokemon, because I only had one friend who actually played it with me. But Pokemon is fantasy for us kids to run away. Yep. And for me, it's that thing of Assassin's Creed. I understand and I respect the opinion that Assassin's Creed is just a hey, run off and hashtag fuck you, Steve. But that's the thing about Assassin's Creed or games like Far Cry. I respect that they aren't some game that's top tier Metal Gear Solid or Death Stranding, but it's a comfort food for me. In fact, I don't know if you guys ever saw, I talk about it all the time because it's one of my favorite pieces I'd done at Gamer Social Club. Is I wrote an article about Ubisoft is the Tyson chicken nuggets. And
I did see that. You're not wrong.
But and that's kind of Shadows is probably I feel like it's my personal game of the year, just like I felt like Diablo 4 was my personal game of the year, but not in a way of, oh no, honestly, I think that year, that was 2023, can't remember what anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Realistically, my game of the year is probably going to be Split Fiction, but, I spent the most time in Assassin's Creed Shadows. These games are games that, I just feel like they regulate me, if that makes sense. I feel at home whenever I'm playing one, I could just put endless hours in and do it over again. And I feel like the same thing goes for people who are obsessed with Pokemon. I'm really into Pokemon, but I am not obsessed with it. When it comes to the games and stuff. The last time I put excessive amounts of hours into a Pokemon game was Pokemon X. I think I put 180 hours into that one.
That's a throwback in and of itself.
Yeah.
Because I think X was late 2000s, early 2010s, I think.
Wasn't it the first one for 3DS? I'm wanting to say that would have been 2011 or 2012, maybe. I don't know.
Wait, what's your guess, King? What year?
I'm gonna say 2010, and I did pull it up, but I didn't see what year it was.
Trivia yet. Time. Did you already look it up?
2013.
Holy crap! Actually. Dude, the same year that freaking PS4 and Xbox One came out. That surprises me.
Put it in perspective. I had finished grad school at that point. I'm like, I thought it was older.
That's the year I graduated.
You were an adult at one point?
I'm still not an adult.
No. I was saying, you're not adults. What are you talking about?
Nope. Oh man, we play Pokemon, Candy. Okay, we never got there.
My office is filled with Animal Crossing plushies. I love it.
I love it. I got Pokemon plushies in my car. Okay.
Listen, here's the thing. I too have Pokemon plushie, right?
Yep.
I had a Pikachu. I have a Cubone. I think they're cute, right? I'm not stopping any of that, right? But again, I'm just let's call it what it is, right? If you're yes, it's a game for kids, but I enjoy it. Cool, go off, have fun. Yeah. Just don't get mad when I tell you it's a game for kids.
Right. So what have you guys been playing lately? Either one of you can go first.
I've been playing a game that I'm reviewing for Gamer Social Club. I will can't fully talk about it yet. The write-up's gonna come out in 3 days because that's when the embargo's finally lifted on it. But before I was doing that, I was finally playing Cyberpunk because it only took me forever and a day to get to that game. And I've been enjoying it. It definitely gets a little repetitive at points.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's the main storyline in and of itself is really, really good. Doing the side gigs, it's like, go here, get this person out of this place. Go here, get this one object. Go here, take out all these people. And it's like, no matter what faction you're, like, no matter what fixer you're doing in it for whatever neighborhood it is in Cyberpunk, it boils down to the same 3 or 4 mission types, essentially. So it gets a little...
Yeah.
And I'm at the point now where it's basically like I'm just grinding through the side gigs because the mission itself is like, if you start this mission, you cannot do anything else moving forward. I'm like, oh, we're already at this point in the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. That's crazy. Yeah, no, I haven't played Cyberpunk yet, so I really want to. Yeah.
It's fun. I definitely am enjoying my time with it. I'm glad I didn't play it at launch. I'll say that much.
Yeah.
Because I have seen. Don't get me wrong. There's still plenty of glitches in it. They didn't get them all out. They're still there.
And they're done with it.
Oh yeah, they're CD Projekt Red is done because they're focusing on that new one that they did at the Game Award that they showed the like teaser trailer for. I think.
Wait, aren't they Witcher 4?
Is it Witcher 4 or is it?
Yeah, that's Witcher 4. Yeah.
You're thinking the game from Naughty Dog.
That's what I'm thinking of. That's what I'm thinking of.
I got you.
Damn, it's crazy that you knew that.
Oh shit! This is what being together for over a decade does. Is that she knows what I'm thinking. It's just I don't know what I'm thinking.
I totally understand. Understand.
That's what I've been up to.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Cyberpunk. I think. Shit. I was gonna say something, but the thought slipped my mind. Candy, do you?
So Monster Train 2 just came out, and I've been playing that a whole bunch, which is a lot of fun to get, like, the deck builder roguelike thing out. I was actually playing it literally 30 minutes ago. And then on my Switch, I'm playing the 100-Line Last Defense Academy, which is, like, a visual novel / strategy game / like, life sim. And I was like, oh, like, at first I was like, this can't be so bad, right? The game is great. But it's going to take me like 200 hours to finish because this game has 100 different endings. I was like, holy
really?
Crap.
How
I did not realize the investment that this was.
Oh gosh.
You're not complaining about it. What are you talking about?
I'm not complaining about it. One of the co-creators, Kodaka's his last name. I can't remember his first name right now. He did like the Danganronpa series, and he's done a lot of like murder mystery things, and that's like usually his thing. And I love the Danganronpa games, so all about them. So when this game came out, I was like, I'm ordering it. I'm getting like the full